Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Victor here for KLGadgetTV, and you may be familiar with the whole Trump trade ban thing with Huawei, and you may have known that the kerfuffle between the two of them has been caused by the trade ban. And pretty much in recent developments, Trump has gone on to say that American companies can continue to sell to Huawei, so it's a bit of a U-turn. But what does that mean? Now, if you're not familiar with what's been happening for the past month or so, President Trump pretty much just blacklisted the Chinese company, barring any American companies from working with them, saying that Huawei has been working with the Chinese government to spy on them. But that's the gist of it. But during the G20 summit in Japan, Trump has taken a U-turn by saying that American companies can sell to Huawei, making it seem like the ban has been lifted. But it needs to be said that talks about trading trading relationships between the two are still taking place, so there's a chance that the ban could be reinforced. But I digress. With American companies like Google, Qualcomm, and Intel now able to do business with Huawei again, it seems like things will be going back to normal. And more importantly, Huawei will get access to Android and as well as the Google Play services. That means updates to Gmail, Maps, and all those important apps. With the launch of the Huawei Mate 30 and the Mate 30 Pro inching closer, buying a Huawei phone now seems like a viable option once again. The marketing for the phone has been in a bit of a limbo. All we got was rumors, but now I think Huawei can continue to market it more confidently now that the ban is sort of lifted. But prior to the lift, Huawei was developing their own proprietary OS, Hongbang OS, which they sent out for testing, and it seemed like it was ready to replace Android, particularly on the Mate 30. And we say that despite this, they should continue to develop their own OS because Android and iOS needs competition, and healthy competition breeds really good quality products which the consumers need. Moving on to the laptop side of things, Huawei can now continue to market their laptops because Microsoft can continue to provide Windows OS, plus Intel can now provide chips, and Nvidia can continue to provide GPUs for their laptops, so good news there. The funny thing is, it seemed like only the Trump administration were the only ones who were in favor of the whole trade ban. American companies like Qualcomm and Intel came out publicly to lobby against the trade ban, while company like FedEx, we're talking about FedEx Europe here, had actually filed a lawsuit against the US government over the trade ban. We're not going to get into details, but it's clear that companies are not happy with the whole thing. And during the G20 summit addressment by President Trump, he acknowledged that these companies were unhappy, and at least he took notice. So what does this mean for Malaysians? Well, for starters, we get our options restored, and you know what happens when you take options away from Malaysians? We get a bit cranky. And Huawei had recently started their online IT fair where you can get handphones like the P30 and the P30 Pro for 400 ringgit less. So buying a Huawei phone in Malaysia right now seems like a viable option with the trade ban being lifted and all. Plus, Huawei-owned Honor is safe too. They can continue to sell their View 20, their Honor 20 and Honor 20 Lite phones because users can now be excited about the release of new OS updates in the Magic UI 2.1 for the View 20 and EMUI 9.1 for the rest of the Honor range of phones. So at least there it makes sense to buy Huawei, it makes sense to buy Honor if you're a fan of the phones, of course, with the trade ban being lifted. Well, that's all we have to say about Huawei and the whole trade ban thing for now. There will definitely be new developments as trade talks between the two parties continue. At least for now, Huawei owners have a sense of security. But let us know down in the comments below what you think about the whole trade ban, what should be done, and how does it impact us Malaysians, or how does it impact where you're from. Alright, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. This has been Victor for KLGadgetTV signing off.